Hello and what's up, guys? It is your big guy, Daddy Africa, and I want to welcome you to another new and exciting episode on My Talk with Daddy Africa. And on this week's conversation, I've lined up an amazing guest who is also an amazing friend of mine, and we'll dive into a discussion on self-worth. And with that, let's get into it. So guys, as I have told you, I have an amazing guest lined up, but before I get to introduce the guest, I'm going to tell you something about self-worth. I'm just going to tell you what actually, in my own words, what self-worth is. And self-worth is the value that you have given yourself in regards to what you stand for and what you have always believed in. And because we don't want to waste time, I'll get to introduce the guest, and yeah, let's get into it. So guys, as I have told you, we are going to dive into a conversation on self-worth, and I have an amazing guest with me. I'll let him introduce himself first, and then we get into that conversation. Karibu sana.
Asante sana. My name is Saruni. Mark Koinet, and I am an engineering student, an electrical engineering student at the University of Nairobi. I am currently the coordinator of the Society of Electrical Engineering Students, and that's about everything about my academics. I'm also a writer, and I manage other writers. I run a platform called Manenos. Manenos is a platform that gives writers a place to express their art in whatever form that they want. All we provide is a large pool of readers, a great audience, and you just provide us with your writing, and people will give you feedback on what you've done. So yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's such an honor to have you on board on this conversation about self-worth. And what came in mind as you were giving your introduction is the way even writers, people come at you sana, especially kwa blogs, especially here in Kenya. Hey, lazima ukwe, you're feeling umejiaminia in a way that your value ume uphold in such a manner, and you're the perfect guest actually for this conversation. And the first pointer will be, how do you think social media has influenced self-worth?
Awesome. So social media, in a sense, and this is generally to everything that is easily available, like social media. There is the bending of rules and blurred rules and lines concerning what should be done and what should not be done. So what social media does in terms of self-worth is it gives people false expectations, false standards of basing themselves. Mtu anashindwa, watu wana put standard fulani hapo nje, hapa ndio unafaa kuwa. To be successful unafaa kukaa hivi, unafaa kuwa na BMW, unafaa kuwa na blue check, verified, Daddy Africa verified on Instagram, to show us that you have value. So basically social media just accelerates the whole issue on how people base or see themselves. I remember a friend of mine, Kamuliza, you have an Instagram page and you've never posted your photo, no quote, nothing. Akasema, I had them, zilipata sijui 23 likes, and then I pulled them down. Why are you pulling it down? Yeah? Just leave it there. Watu wakuje waone wewe ni nani. And life goes on like that. But then tumesetiwa standards on how these things should be, and social media in itself just gives false expectations and by some sort of standards.
Yeah, that's very true. Social media has its good and its bad, and we can't deny that kuna influence social media it has had kwa maisha yetu. So some of the good is that what would be some of the goods about social media with self-worth?
Okay, so when you look around, especially Instagram,
Yeah.
I'm a fan of Instagram.
Yes.
People post their work.
Yeah.
I'm a videographer, I'm a photographer. I'll post my work. People will come and see, and then probably comment, say this is good,
Yeah.
or give you positive criticism. Tell you, unajua umeweka headroom nyingi sana,
Yeah.
change the lighting, and you grow. You learn from that. Um, Social media, in a sense, to those people who know how to use social media, it can help them grow.
Yeah.
Because it's a large pool of guys, with the expertise in different fields. Mtu anajua amefanya this thing for this long, anajua what works, what doesn't. They
Yeah.
reach out to you, or you reach out to them, they reach back to you. And even just the simple basis ya ku express what you've done, kujiaminia as much, up to the point enye unaweka kazi yako hapo nje. Social media gives you a platform for that, and that's great.
Yeah.
Imagine if kama ungekuwa unaweza kuimba, let's take for example Nyashinski angekuwa aweza kuimba alafu asipost kazi yake, akae tu hapo anaimba tu kwa bafu daily
Tungekuwa
akicheza na
tunaumia.
madredi,
Yeah.
na sisi tungebaki hapa tukiambiwa kama tiaro chafu by someone we know.
Yeah.
And so life ingekuwa tu mbaya. So social media in a sense it's really good because you get instant feedback, you get criticism, you get people to like your work, you showcase your work, you get people to buy your work,
Yeah.
you market your work. It's a free marketplace. But okay, I think tutaangalia on the other side.
Yeah.
I wanted to point out that ni marketplace, yes, na tunakumbuka kwa kila market kukosangi a fair share of madmen.
Yeah, you would even seem excited by the way the impact social media has had on you on a personal
Yes.
level. I can see the way you're lighting up, the way it has
social
helped
media
you.
is really good.
Yeah. Before we mention those bads, because the bads of social media, I'm pretty sure it will. With the next pointer, we are going to mention some of those bads, and people will be able to identify those bads. And what should people seek justification through social media about ourselves? Should people seek justification from others about themselves? Yeah, that would be the pointer.
So I'm going to approach it from this angle. Yeah, justification in terms of validation.
Yes, in form of validation.
In form of validation.
Yes.
Should people seek validation really?
About themselves?
They should not.
Why not?
My view.
Yes.
They should not.
Uh-huh.
A very common question I ask my friends and people I come to interact with daily is, what is your philosophy in life? What is your life's philosophy? The other day I was talking to a guy called David, told me, "Sijui, live one day at a time." Another guy, something different. But for me, my philosophy is, nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent. Really, actually, just means don't get too attached to anything. So if you digress kabisa. If you read my stories, you see how I usually digress in everything. So validation mtu afai kutafuta on social media because people on social media are just behind screens.
Yeah.
They are not. It's not you and me.
Yeah.
Unajua, in real life, it's very rare mtu akuja kwambia something disheartening to your face. It takes a lot of huo mtoto ametengenezwa na mchanga ya shetani akuja to see to your face, but behind a screen kuna a lot of confidence that ajui the anonymity behind it, so people can say anything and get away with it. Miguna can say anything and get away with it.
Yeah.
Saruni, I can go there and just say kwa picha ya those ladies naangalianga kina Ariana Grande and then ninaandika hapo tu hata ukai vizuri and I disappear. No, the problem is if somebody gets too attached to that account and ame put on makeup and invested money in it and then uende tu hapo and then mtu akwambie ebu weka sasa bila filters. So,
yeah,
it's going to be really disheartening. But if people are just to take everything there lightly, like don't focus on what is being said, you just live on, I think it will be better.
Yeah.
Because people can hate for no good reason. want to give you a practical example. Look at there's this artist called Otile Brown.
Yeah.
He's actually one of the top musicians in Kenya, but people just hate him. Na ukimuuliza mbona upendi Otile, they don't.
There's no reason.
Walipata tu Otile akichukiwa and
wakaingia na flow.
But then mse akitoa ngoma ita trend within an hour, top 10
million views in a week.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah.
He really does his work passionately and all that. Na kama angekuwa anakaa chini asikize what people are saying, then he says waseme Otile hata una nywele, ngoma zako zina sound the same. It's a lie. Sigoe uende utoe ngoma basi tusikize. So validation shouldn't be sought for on social media. Another great social media, and I wrote about this, is Tinder. Tinder is interesting.
Yes.
Tinder is really good, yeah. But then una swipe right, some chile there, ameandika hapo kwa bio 5'4", petite, do crazy things. You're like, this is the one.
Yeah.
And then 48 hours later I just swipe back.
Right. Yeah.
Unashindwa kwani nimefanya ni chest sina, anataka mtu wa ndevu, anataka sura nyeusi, anataka dadi Africa, hataki tu vitu kama So people start changing the way they look. Wataanza kusema I need to get a big body, ndio nikuwe more appealing, I need to sidika myself. No offense.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then it just becomes a whole issue on changing how your authenticness,
yes.
authenticity yako, to suit, to present a specific personality to people so that they can like it.
Yeah.
So validation mtu asitafute online. Ukitaka validation, ask your mom or your guardian. Those guys are very supportive. Lakini wengine wanakuchochanga. Don't ask your, watakuchocha. Ask your auntie.
Watakwambia ukweli.
Those ones, they ask around, they have no shame. So yeah, just trust your friends. Ask people who are close to you, because social media is just a mask. People can say anything. There's a create account nijite Susan, and then I just go there, I catfish you the whole day, unitumie pesa za fare na ni vanish. So don't do that. Don't seek validation from internet. The number of views or shares, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. It's so sad we'll have to come to the end of this conversation right now. And guys, if you'd want a part 2 and we invite him back in the comment section, please engage with us and we'll get to invite him once again. And he has shared really amazing insights on self-worth, and I'm hoping that it will have an impact on someone out there. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and guys, also remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, My Talk with Daddy Africa, and remember to tune in every Thursday here on My Talk with Daddy Africa. Kwaheri, tukutane tena.